crouch walking is hell on my... back, boss.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the rest. Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long. Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. I can't pay you for any supplies you bring in, but I could discount the charge for our services. So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you. You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though I suspect they're too busy poisoning Freeside to help it out. Just come see me when you've got some supplies to turn in. What do you want to talk about? More than rough, it's a damn mess. Thugs and thieves are always looking for a victim. Freeside is in dire need, but no one has been man enough to step up. There is always something needing done. A few souls here in Freeside could be great assets to the community if they'd kick their addictions. We need a regular supply of medicine organized. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill fast lately. Yeah.
Hey. You have chems, buddy? I could really use a fix. Julie's a saint, but I don't need help. Why stop? I feel great. No worries. My guy will be here soon enough. Just wait. If I had 2 caps to scrape together, I'd buy the materials to make my own. My damn hands won't stop shaking. This guy named Dixon. At this point, I'm mostly buying his stuff just so I don't feel sick. That has to be the oldest school I've ever seen. Hey, looking for a fix, man? Those fools are from NCR. I'd love seeing those squatters in agony. We were doing just fine before those shits came here and made a mess of things. We don't need NCR eggheads wandering around confusing things. Really? Ah, you're such a saint. You know what? I might be willing... Wait, man, you can't go around saying shit like that. Okay, I get your point. You won't have to worry about me supplying those 2 anymore. So you're back. What? I need a fix now! Fine. If you really care so much, then give me... I'm gonna... Never thought about using that combination before. Should be able to get through this with that. I think you're right. I've been through worse. I'll go to the fort and see if the followers can watch over me while I recover.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Horny? The Atomic Wrangler has you covered.
Really dead?
Mick... Every stop at the Atomic Wrangler.
It looks like the Legion and NCR are getting ready for a fight.
You seen Dixon around? He said he'd be back today. What the hell? Why? I need alcohol, man. I'm gonna die if I don't get a drink. The only way you can help me now is a load of detox chems. At least a couple of doses of Fixer, a bottle. I can take doses of Fixer and Radaway to gradually flush my system over time while drinking decreasing shots of diluted whiskey. Man, you're one hell of an egghead. If you think it'll work, I'll give it a shot. One time, I just choked up and didn't say nothing. Dropped drinking? I've been drinking for a straight month. Listen, I've tried to stop, but the withdrawal symptoms are so bad, I feel like I'm gonna die. Dixon sells me booze dirt cheap. It does the job, but it takes... I swear that guy's trying to kill me, but... Oh, Julie, I've really screwed things up. I'll head over to the fort and get some rest. This has gone on too long.
I hope that doesn't end badly for us.
The fiends are running for their lot. That'll show everyone what we do to our...
Hey, chum. Welcome back. Really now? Well, this is news. We could possibly supply what they need, but they would need to supply us in kind. They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more efficiently. Pure alcohol means we can get our customers drunk quicker. Getting our customers drunk quicker means more caps spent at the tables and stuffing slots, if you know what I mean. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical disinfectant for their needs. The followers are a good lot. They've stitched up our boys in the past. Good. We're not in the business of getting people off drugs, so we don't really dabble in that side of things. The followers should be able to whip some up with what we have available, though. They just need to agree to fix up our stills and keep them maintained, plus cover the cost for raw materials needed to make the alcohol.
enemies.
The big showdown between the NCR and the Legion is coming soon.
Wanna get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Hey,
One of my aides said you got into the Lucky 38. If you see someone by the name of Emily near there, we would like you to work for us. I saw them. Thank you so much for helping them. This means a lot to the followers of the Apocalypse. You have our thanks. If you need some medical supplies, come see me. That's phenomenal. Who did you find? They supply Freeside with drugs and liquor. From my point of view, upgrading their stills would increase their supply of liquor and chems. True, we could help addicts, but the cycle of addiction, recovery, and relapse would remain. Good point. We wouldn't be paying anything for their supplies, just a portion of our food waste to make ethanol. We get food from nearby Wasteland farmers in exchange for medical services, so we could put our caps back into helping Freeside. Tell the Garretts we'll keep their stills running if they provide us with supplies. Thank you for arranging this. You've been a godsend. You'll... How much... Thanks for the donation. Every bit goes toward helping Freeside.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph.
The Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper, the table's more friendly, and the women are just like the booze.
Silver Rush and we'll give you your needs. That prick Benny had it coming.
Welcome back, friend. Hey, that's great. We'll get some supplies sent over today as a show of good faith. Once our stills are upgraded, we'll never be short on liquor for our patrons. If Jacob Hoff is sober, we might even have a few new drinks on tap. Most might view us as drug-dealing enablers around here. But honestly, we care about our patrons. It's bad business for people to get addicted. We've got enough crime in Freeside without a bunch of strung-out junkies robbing traders and gamblers to afford their next fix. The buildup of tension around the dam isn't making things safe, but it sure is bringing in a lot of hotheads looking to drink their worries away. House may have boxed us out of the Strip, but we also don't have to deal with their bullshit. I think now that the followers are working with us, we'll be able to shape up Freeside a bit more.
Hello there. Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs.
Personal space.
What do we have here? Another petitioner for the king? Who's the king? You believe this asshole man? In Freeside, the kings rule. And the king rules the kings. Got it? Well, anything's possible, I suppose. You know what? I like you. Half the people around here, they forget who runs this place. Head on through. The king's the bored-looking guy by the stage. Can't fucking miss.
Is meaning anything to you, guy?
Look, Rexy, Someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. Maybe so. Maybe so. You look like you might be able to handle yourself. Tell you what, you do me a favor, and I'll have some more work for you when it's done. In that case, some of the things I need handled will be right up your alley. I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you... It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Usually well earned, that is. He's making a killing in repeat business. Once someone hires him, they never want anyone else. Specifically, I want you to hire him. Play the part of an innocent tourist, and if nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. Okay then. Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report. Oh, and take this to cover the hiring cost.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
That has to be the oldest school I've ever seen.
Freeside's a dangerous place.
If you need to cross Freeside, no one will keep you safer than I will. Just look around. People here are as like to stab you as say hello. 200 caps gets you my watchful eye for a trip to the South Gate. Hey, you want the best, you have to pay for it. Done and done. I want to mention a few things up front. In order to ensure your safety, I need you to follow my instructions to the letter. We'll be heading down the main street here the whole way down. No detours. You go off sightseeing, and I go off to find another customer. I'll keep a brisk pace, so try not to fall behind. Now let's head out.
Peace, my friend.
Did you know the strip's all stirred up lately?
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work, and said to give you this.
To your left here is the old Mormon fort. You get roughed up, the followers there will patch you right up. Not that I ever need their services. Up ahead on the next block is where the kings hang out. Don't let them scare you.
It can be
They don't
bought. It
outnumber
can be
you 5
found
to
at
1.
Mick and Ralph's.
Down to the right here is the fun part of town. You haven't seen Freeside till you've been to the Wrangler. Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead. Let's take a different way around. I'll scout ahead. You follow at a distance. Gotcha. Thought you could ambush us, huh? Nothing to worry about. If you had hired one of those other hacks, you'd be up to your ass in lowlife right about now. Noticed that, did you? I keenly aimed one of the shots through some soft tissue of one of them to hit the man behind him. That's an interesting theory you've got there. I'd suggest you keep it to yourself. Let's get moving. I ought to take my chances and kill you right here, but you may be right. Here, take this. Don't think this is over, though. I'll have that money back, out of your hide if I have to.
Yep.
What do you have for me? Convinced him, huh? I could use more men with your powers of persuasion. You've shown me you can get the job done. A lot of folks around these parts who've been here a while resent the sheer number of people that have come into the area since the Strip was built. In turn, the newcomers, most of whom come from the NCR, have gotten ornery from being resented. This is one of those occasions. Recently, a few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it. Word's come that they just woke up over at the old Mormon fort just north of here. Good. I like that enthusiasm.
Word on the street is that the leader of the Legion bought it. Too bad. Someone was finally gonna do something about all
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Nick and Ralph.
What is it? Oh, that's different then. How can I help? They were big guys, young too. No old geezers like me. Hell, none of them looked even half my age. I was mostly face down in the dirt, begging for my life when it happened, so I only got a quick look at them. Well, it happened at night, around 11. We'd recently made some caps off a bit of scrap we found and wanted to invest it wisely. As we were leaving the Wrangler, we must have taken a wrong turn and ended up in the squatter side of town. From out of nowhere, these big guys show up and start barking questions at us, wanted to know if we were locals. The kid there's about as proud as a local around here gets, and started yelling back at him. Kid got the worst of it, sad to say. I hope you find the bastards that did this. Wayne, it's okay. The king sent him.
That true? Did the king really send you? I don't really know what else I can add. They were a bunch of guys, better dressed than most Freesiders, I guess. That help? Sorry I couldn't help more, especially since you're being so nice. Hey, wait, I just remembered something. I might have heard one of the guys that attacked us call another by name. We had just about had it when one of them said, "Hey Lou, we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. Might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something with a T. Tennant, that's what he called him. Lieutenant.
He probably said lieutenant, Wayne. The boy means well, but he's dumb as a mutant sometimes.
You must have some real pull with House to get inside the Lucky 38.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Nick and Ralph's.
Have you found anything out? Or were you just here to chat? Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these parts since their big base is on the other side of the Strip. If they're coming over here now, it's gotta be for a reason. I didn't want to believe the rumors that they're looking to take over Vegas, but now, if something big is going down, I'm sure rumors of it will have spread. Ask around. You might also mosey on over to the Mormon fort and chat Julie Farkas up. Just don't ask her what to do about it. She'll probably ask you to hug someone or something.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph.
Yep.
So the great Caesar is dead. I'm honestly pleasantly surprised they would help us out. But I can see the Garretts aren't doing this out of the goodness of their hearts. Well, it looks like you've earned yourself a discount on supplies now that we'll be fully covered. This supply deal will aid our work immensely. Only a little. A friend of mine, Major Elizabeth Kieran, has been handing out supplies to the poor a little west of here. What about it? I know something's got them riled up, but I've been too busy with other matters to really look into it. If you're looking into the matter, talk to Elizabeth. If Elizabeth holds out on you, tell her that I sent you. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
It seems that the territories are about to blow up. Hold up. What's the password? If you're here to see the Major, then I suppose it's all right. Head on through.
Here you go. I hope this helps. Welcome. There's food and water here for any citizen of the NCR. Please, have some. No, I'm afraid we don't. Don't you have a friend you wanted to bring in? You were right. But here, take another helping for your friend. It'll be our secret. Yes? Was there something else you needed? You're quite welcome. If you meet anyone who needs food or water in the area. Yes? Was there something? Yes. I'm a major in the Supply Corps, which is where this food and water comes from. You know Julie? Not everyone in the NCR sees eye to eye with the followers, but they're okay in my book, mostly because of her. If you really want to know, we sent an envoy to the king, offering to coordinate the relief effort. Our envoy was brutally beaten, and only barely survived. My superiors ordered the relief mission scrapped. I managed to get clearance to carry out the mission anyway, but with greatly reduced support. Now there's not enough supplies to go around, even if I wanted to serve the rest of Freeside, which I don't. That's all in the past now. I should get back to work. Say hi to Julie for me.
You must have some real pull with House to get inside the Lucky 38.
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades.
Hey there. I heard that NCR soldier lady told you some wild story about them sending a messenger to us to work out some deal. That's bullshit, and it's nothing to bother the king with. More like they sent someone to spy on us and he wasn't tough enough to last in Freeside. So do everyone a favor and keep your mouth shut about it, okay? You're a bastard after my own heart. Here, this should do it. Fine, here's some more. But you better keep your mouth shut. I'm out of here. Got some important business to take care of.
Hey.
You find out something about them soldier boys yet? Handing out supplies? Like food and stuff? That ain't nothing to get ruffled over. You find anything else? Ah, that would explain the goons. They're here to keep people like my friends away from the food. That ain't something I support. No, sir. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They said what? Huh. That would explain why they're all riled at us. Seems like we have a big misunderstanding. What the hell?
King, we've got problems.
Lay it on me. What's going on?
There's a shootout going down near the train station. It's Pacer and some strangers. Might be NCR.
What is that fool doing? I need you to head out there and try to defuse the situation. Tell them I'm willing to cooperate.
The big showdown between the NCR and the Legion is coming soon. Believe you me. Personal space meaning anything to you, guy?
Wanna get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler. Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler.
Why the hell are you here? Got this under control? Yeah,
You there, keep your hands where we can see him. Draw a weapon and we will fire.
This isn't really a good time. What did you want? Like he helped the envoy we sent? No thanks. Then he should watch his back. We know for a fact that the envoy made it to their headquarters. Still, if the king's willing to deal with us, perhaps we can work something out. I'll tell my men to stand down.
Evening.
Hey.
The king just sent a messenger over, saying these guys are off limits. He's probably already heard about what you did here. Looks like you get to be a hero. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Let's kick this in gear.
This isn't really a good time.
The king just sent a
The Legion is bad enough. The last thing we needed around here is even tougher NCR.
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades.
I heard all about what happened. Maybe it's time for a little more talking and a little less fighting. You've helped us plenty, so I'll tell you what. Just this once, name whatever you want, and if I can make it happen, it's done. Don't rush it, though. Toss it around in your head a little. You only get one favor from the king. Things have been a lot better since you helped with the... I got Rex here from a salvager a few years ago. He's been acting peculiar for some time now. No, they said they don't have the tools to help him. For now, but they said eventually he's gonna get worse. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Maybe. If you found a way to help my poor Rex here, I'd be much obliged. Your best bet will be to talk to Julie Farkas over at the old Mormon fort north of here.
Hey there. You're the king's friend, right?
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Howdy.
I sincerely hope the NCR are getting supplies in place to defend against an attack. We're pretty short-handed as it is. Yes, a few months ago. No, Rex's condition is way beyond anything we can handle. He requires brain surgery and... I didn't say that. While no one here has that kind of expertise, I do know of one man who might fit the bill. There's an old scientist named Dr. Henry, who reportedly specializes in this sort of procedure. Last I heard, he was living up in Jacobstown, far to the northwest. No problem.
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great up.
down to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
Want to get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
What can the king do for you? She said, what? Why didn't she just say so when I was there? Actually, come to think of it, I was pretty angry when I went down there. I vaguely recall something about upending a few tables, maybe knocking out one of her doctors. Anyway, that's incredible news. Only thing is, there's too much going on around here for me to make a trip like that. And I need all of my guys just to keep things settled here. You seem to be awfully interested in my boy Rex here, and you've done some good work for me already. I'll tell you what, you promised to get Rexy here to that doctor, and I'll lend him to you. What do you say? I can't thank you enough. Now, there's a few things you should know about old Rex here if you're going to be traveling together. First, he hates rats. Can't stand the things. Giant rats, mole rats, doesn't matter. He catches a whiff of one, and he's off like a shot after him. He's normally pretty obedient, but you might have to chase him some if he goes after one of the little varmints. Second, he doesn't like hats, or the people wearing them. Don't ask. I have no idea why. Maybe because it rhymes with rats. That should be it, though. Other than the occasional bad spot when his brain starts hurting him, that is. But I'm hoping you'll see to that. I wish you both luck. Take care of my Rex now, you hear? Rex, this is your new master. Protect him as you would me.
Going to the Wrangler tonight?
There's talk of someone
Nah,
going into
I'm
the
gonna... chill with my
38
girl.
to talk to me. Mr. House. That's bullshit. Everyone knows Mr. House doesn't talk to
They'll never see the haymakers coming.
anyone.
There's talk of someone going into the Lucky 38 to talk to Mr. House. That's bullshit. Everyone knows Mr. House.
Word is the leader of the Fiends got taken down. I would have done it myself if he ever had the courage to step
Personal
in
space
Freeside.
meaning anything to you, lady?
Welcome to Jacobstown, human. You're free to walk around. Just don't stare at the Nightkin. They don't like people looking at them. And if you're NCR, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here. Nightkin suffers schizophrenia from the stealth boys they're always using. One of the reasons I settled Jacobstown was so they could be cured. While they're in town, the Nightkin aren't allowed to have stealth boys, so their craziness doesn't get worse. Trouble is, the Nightkin don't like being visible either. They don't take being exposed too well. A lot of bad blood between super mutants and humans. Goes back years. Some here still got the scars and memories. Me? I don't really have a problem with the NCR. Set their sights a little too high sometimes, but they try. Legion? That's another story. Caesar thinks he can change human nature. Most of the Legion is following Caesar, not Caesar's ideals. When he's gone, it'll crumble. Might not happen overnight. Might take a few decades, but it'll happen. Basic human nature. Greed, ambition, jealousy. We'll see to it. They expand. Fast. If you got land they want, they'll take it. Eventually. Did it out west, they'll do it here. They keep rolling over people. They'll regret it. That's how revolutions start. Seen them grow from a single town, Shady Sands, into the Republic. They've done good for the most part. Not really. Heard it's a paradise in the Wasteland. Never been there myself. Doubt they'd let a mutant in. Amazes me people would come from all over the waste to throw away everything they've got in that town. Docks inside the lodge. Same as any civilized town. Don't start any fights or steal anything. We'll treat you fair. Not a lot to ask. See you.
Just putting this out there, boss. If these super mutants kidnap us and force us to fix toasters for them, it's on you.
Another human. One was enough. Bother someone else. I don't want anything to do with you. Humans are always staring at things. We Nightkin don't like being stared at. Is uncomfortable. It is different. Right now, I'm trying very hard to remain civil, and you're not making it easy with your incessant questions. Finally.
I assume this is about something important? You're interrupting my research. I don't see him with you. Bring him to me and... Again, you interrupt. I don't see him with you. Again, you interrupt. I don't see him. The Nightkin have varying degrees of mental instability. I'm currently investigating the local Night Stalker population. I've also gotten my hands on a working Stealth Boy Mark II prototype. I'm not convinced that the Night Stalker mutation is a natural one. Some of the super mutants have looked around as well. Lily might be interested in coming with you. I've compared the brain chemistry of a Nightkin to one of the local Night Stalkers we killed. They both exhibit similar neurochemical changes. Now, I'm not claiming that Night Stalkers are running around wearing Stealth Boys, mind you. I just don't think it's all a coincidence. The stealth field has been modulated to use less power and thus last longer, but for some reason it has pronounced negative effects on the user. However, these pronounced effects will allow me to pinpoint exactly what parts of the brain they're affecting. Unfortunately, I'll need to run the test on a live subject, and Marcus has encouraged me to investigate the Night Stalker mutation first. It's possible, but I've yet to see any hard evidence or hear of any cases where humans were negatively affected. Its negative effects are more pronounced on Nightkin.
Careful where you flash that chip of yours. Can't tell you how glad I am you butchered the fiends. What, no music? I'll hold the tears till I'm gone. All right. Guess Vegas it is.
I can't believe we were allowed inside the Lucky 38. That place has been a legend since before the war. Good call. I mean, if that's what you really want, boss.
What's up?
Sounds like it's gonna be an all-out war with the Legion soon.
That chip of yours? I wouldn't wager it on blackjack.
Is there something else I can do for? I don't see. Is there something else I can do? It's neural degradation. Biomed gel can only preserve a living brain for so long. I haven't left Jacobstown in years. Aside from her, I know that the Fiends and Caesar's... Let's take a look. Exceptional synapse responses. Descended from some type of cattle dog, I imagine. If you want me to transplant this brain into Rex, he'll become more durable. Big brain on this one. All right, let's see. Damn. Heavy amounts of the chemicals used in the drug Turbo are present. Transplanting this brain will make Rex faster than he was before. Is there something else I can...